Here's a bag of candy that's opened and laying on the table. And let's say I want a piece of blue candy in there. There's no blue candy. I want blue candy. So, how do we do that? Let's select a piece of candy. Well, I'll use this one right here, all by itself. And one of the ways that we can make a selection is, of course, is around that candy, is use the magic wand tool. So we go like this, and let's see, there's still some spots up here. Well, let's try that again. We use the magic wand tool, and we still got some spots around here now. So we went too far. So there's two ways you can make a selection. You can directly click on the piece of candy and then hold down the plus key to make more selections around it. But look at this. So here's a way around that. Let's make a selection with the lasso tool first. A rough selection around the candy. And now, just like we can add to the selection, we can also subtract from the selection. So if we go into our magic wand tool again, hold down the Alt key, we can begin to subtract from that selection the things that we don't want. And that's a lot easier. It gets the whole candy in one shot, just like that. The only thing I don't like about this is the shadow underneath. So one way around that is we're going to go into Quick Mask. I'll hit the Q button to go into Quick Mask. And then what I'll do is I'll zoom in a little here. And I'll get a brush. And with black as my foreground color, I'll paint in that just slightly around that shadow. And hit Q again to come out of the Quick Mask. And let's go to full screen. Now I can bring up my Control U to bring up my Hue and Saturation dialog box, and I'll hit Colorize, and there's my blue candy. And click OK. And now I deselect. But you know something? If you look at this yellow candy, and if you look at the orange candy, the shadows maintain almost the same color as the candy itself. In other words, even though this is a yellow candy, it's still casting a yellowish gray. But this blue candy is not casting a blue shadow. So one way we can get around that is we can go up to Image. Let's go back into our lasso tool and make another rough selection around that again. And now we'll go up into Image, Adjustments, and Replace Color. Now, when this dialog box comes up, I need to tell Photoshop what color it is I want to replace. And this is the eyedropper that comes up as default. I'm going to tell Photoshop I want this color down here. And you can see right here it comes up. Now I can come down to my replacement sliders and tell Photoshop I want this color to be replaced with this color down here, and let me bring that in. I'm telling Photoshop I want this color, which is the original, to be replaced with this color, and I haven't selected any colors yet. So what I need to get is a bluish color, and so we need to make this a little lighter, maybe, perhaps. And desaturate it slightly, maybe. And that looks good. And click OK. Deselect. And there we go. So, this is what we began with. And that's what we ended up with. Now I'm going to eat my piece of blue candy.